What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, we get a game from Kevin Parker. KP has been kind of smurfing on this entire TFT set recently. This is a game from the Gamescom LAN in EU, which is, had a ton of fantastic players in it, and Kevin just absolutely smurfed on day 2, which is where this game is from. Check this out. This is his points overall on day 2. My god, 64 points. 2-2-2-1-1-3-1-3-2. Also, they played 9. God, this is a marathon of a tournament. My god. But yeah, he absolutely smurfed on this tournament. And just, if you guys aren't familiar with Kevin Parker, I feel like his most notable performance was going second at the Vegas Open. But he's also been just smurfing it this set overall. 5th in the Tacticians Cup 1, 6th in the Tacticians Cup 2, and then 4th overall at this LAN. These are making 3 final lobbies basically in all the big tournaments. This set is crazy. So wanted to see what Kevin was doing, and he also said that this game was a particularly interesting one. So I'm excited about that. Ooh, this is also already, I'm kind of interested in Kevin's decision making here, because this is on the new patch. This is from 2 days ago. So this is on the new patch. And he's really not at all interested with these items and even holding the Camille, which is a bit crazy to me. Yeah, sells the Camille to hold Vex pair and then holds Powder as well here. Wow. Not at all interested, because we have the 2 Enforcer open already. We have Hodge, which, plays okay into Enforcer, but he's just saying, I think that, I don't really want to play this Enforcer comp unless I get like an insane spot for it. This patch, certainly if you don't get a really good line to play like reroll type stuff, it's very scary to play like fast 8 style stuff. And so Kevin probably just saying like, it doesn't make that much sense for me to play into Enforcers unless I get an insane spot for it. I will also say, by the way, let me pull this up here. This is there's a B patch coming out today. It's probably, when this video is posted, it's probably like coming out right now. So a lot of the strong stuff getting nerfed, a lot of the weak stuff getting buffed. So overall, I think this is a fantastic B patch. So I'm excited to see what the meta looks like after it. But this was obviously pre-B patch. All right. Prismatic start here. We do have the opportunity to pick up Lucky Gloves here if we want it. We do have a gloves already, so this does allow for double Lucky Glove slams. I like Lucky Gloves more now that it actually gives you that extra glove. You have to wait 7 rounds, but you then get the guaranteed double Lucky Gloves. But I think Kevin's saying like, we have a pretty weak opener. Lucky Gloves is more of like a win streak style augment. So why would I take this when I slam 2 Lucky Gloves, and am I gonna win anyway? Like, probably not without any upgrades or anything like that. So something more like item oriented or more econ oriented, I think makes more sense. Shopping spree, once again, in like a reroll style meta, I don't think this is great. Rolling a Sentinel Crown, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So yeah, we might just have to take Caretaker's Chosen here, which I don't think is like that good. But does allow us to potentially make double slams here. We do have like Guard Breaker if we want to make it, but then I don't know what our slam after that would really be. We could take like something like this and go for, okay, a Morello slam here and then hold on to the tier. And so yeah, we'll make the Morello, and at this point, we really don't have much direction, I will say. We did level up here, so maybe we can put together some kind of a win streak in this spot. We have the Vex too, which is the big thing. But yeah, we'll kind of, I would say the spot from here does not, to me, look like obvious as far as like what we want to play here. And Kevin just playing Strongest board, playing some Bruisers, playing Visionaries here, doing a quick scout of the lobby. You see an Ambushers player. A lot of people, honestly, not that hard committed. This guy has a rapid fire cannon and a Gwinsu, which is very scary if they end up finding any amount of Nocturnes, even one Nocturne. They end up in a really good spot. They're going to find one Nocturne by the end of the game. So that's obviously really scary there. We're going to hold on to this Nocturne as well. And we do pick up a TF here. And so this, starts to kind of give ideas towards maybe the line that we want to play towards this game. TF and Nocturne here. We have 2 Quickstrikers. We can still play Strongest board here with this Vex, which I love. This is a really cool board. I don't think I've played this 4-unit board once this set, but it's, it's nice. The new bridges the gap really nicely, and then Enforcer bridges the other gap from Bruiser to all this stuff. Then you have Visionarian as well. So cool. It requires 2/3 costs, obviously, so it's not easy to play. But yeah, we are going to end up actually losing this fight, which is a little bit rough from like a pretty strong board from us. But our Prismatic is really quite underwhelming. So I don't think Kevin was ever thinking that we were going to like 100 streak from this spot. But yeah, with Tier and Glove open here, we have Guard Breaker as a take if you want it. I imagine that's what this is going to end up being. But we'll see. here. And yeah, it is just gonna be the guard breaker slam here. And yeah, actually, I love this play as well. We get Quickstriker in on this board. Our board gets a little bit weaker, right? We lose a 2-star 1 cost to play just a 1-star 2 cost. Also, oh my god, Nocturne 2. But we were never win streaking in the spot, right? We already lost our fight. This is something that I think really good players do, is just lean into what's going on in their game. You know, we're never 5-streaking here because we lost a fight, so it makes the most sense here for us to just play in a 3-loss streak here. And the other really nice thing about getting rid of that Vex is that it allows us to make gold. I mean, we could even sell this Nunu here if we want to make gold here. Curious if Kevin wants to do it. I mean, it's 30 gold here and we're 3-loss here already. I probably would do it, but we'll see if he wants to do it. Yeah, I mean, I think this makes perfect sense. You get to make 30 gold here. We get to play for a bit of a loss streak and yeah, just lose some fights. I mean, I would say the spot is like okay. It's aggressively okay. It's not amazing. Our augment's pretty good. Our HP is actually in a great spot. We're killing a lot of units, and we're 2 win into 3 loss here. So yeah, it's not the best spot I've ever seen. Definitely not the worst though. And we do have direction into like a Quickstriker style reroll comp. The only downside is that person who obviously really wants to play Nocturne reroll with the RFC is going to take all of our Nocturnes, and that's probably fine. Quickstriker, I feel like these days is much less of a Nocturne style comp unless you get that extra, you know, range extender. But it is, you know, something to consider is that we won't be able to hit Nocturne. We do hit set 2 here, which is really nice. And then, yeah, let's just take a pause here and take a look at the items. I mean, you certainly have Shojin as a makeable setup here. We are going to get like a full item down the line and then a radiant item like way down the line, which I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do with that because we have 3 TF items at this point. But yeah, I mean, Shojin makes a lot of sense. You do have then Rod that you can keep open for like a Kali type stuff, Belt that you can keep open maybe for a tank item. Outside of that, I don't know. You could go something like Redemption to get a tank item, but I mean, doesn't make much sense to me. I think Shojin is the only slam here that makes any sense. And yep, we're going to make it here, play double TF for now because, I mean, why not? We have the set here. Yeah, the board honestly does not look bad. Rotate into the Ambusher player here. With look at that, look at this powder, man, this triple item powder here, not enough to win the fight. 3k damage from TF, not bad at all. And yeah, we pick up that win there, so that's pretty nice. Also looks like a family reroll player on the other side there. Family, so popular these days. All right, next augment here, Titan power up Kingslayer. Titan did get buffed. I still don't really love it that much as an augment, just getting 25. I mean, you know, like the tiniest Titan, the old version gave 30 HP and this gives 20. It gave 25, or it gives 25. It gave 20 before. You do get this like weird buff slash nerf of moving earlier, which is interesting. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we're low enough to really consider this. Similar actually with Kingslayer. I don't really think we're low enough to consider that as well. And then support mining. I mean, seems like the best option to me. I don't love power up that much. So I like support mining in this spot here. Definitely roll that. Yeah, not diversified portfolio. Ooh, Kevin's going to take the power up. This is spicy here. And ooh, this is also another spicy decision here. We're going to roll pretty deep here, honestly, to just try to put a board together here. Gonna pick up, obviously, the Loris to play on this board. Gonna open this up. Probably has to be Ionic Spark, I would imagine. Yep, seems great. Throw that onto the set, throw the belt there. And so, yeah, we took power up here. I mean, yeah, power up is an augment. I mean, I think conditionally it can be very good if you have to get a lot out of it, right? Because we don't have a silver augment this game, so you have to get an insane amount of power. You have to get a full silver augment of power in difference from what it gives you. And you're playing with the downside of this entire stage we're playing down a silver augment, right? So we're delaying that power as well. So I don't know, in my experience, it hasn't been that great, but I mean, if Kevin Parker's taking it, it must be good, right? I mean, he smurfed on this tournament, so maybe I'm underrating power up a little bit. Maybe I'll start taking power up in my games, and then if I bought 4, I can blame Kevin. But yeah, the other thing that I think that was interesting here is, yeah, we did actually a relatively deep roll down in 3-2. The idea being there's actually like a lot of stuff that we can pick up here that puts us into a good spot. We had, you know, the TF2 that we could hit. We have like 4 Enforcer type we could hit. We have more Quickstrikers we can hit. So I think it actually makes a lot of sense. That isn't a Kali with a sword, which, you know, is a Quickstriker. The sword, I don't know exactly what it's going to go to. I mean, maybe eventually in a Kali item, but we'll see. And we do pick up Nocturne too, which is another thing that we kind of were allowed to roll a bit for. So yeah, Kevin also gonna the classic TFT player thing where you slowly, as you play your game, you get more and more slouched in your chair, and then you're like, okay, I gotta, it's 3-5, I gotta reset and get up here. So Kevin does a nice little reset there. Okay, I mean, the board, like I said, is fine. It's not the best. It's like, it's okay. We're losing a decent number of fights here, dropping down to 66 HP. I mean, I would honestly say, if you asked me, would I rather be dropped into this spot or dropped into an average game of TFT spot? I would take the average spot. I don't love the spot that we're in here that much. For Kevin Parker, it's pretty scary here, honestly. Ooh, what are we gonna explore here? We're gonna explore. Oh yeah, this is really, really nice. So this is a table of like what augments can be. We know we're prismatic silver here. So the third augment, I mean, it has to be either gold or prismatic. And because we've been offered power up, the last augment can't be prismatic. So it has to be gold, and then we're getting offered a prismatic, which is I think Kevin just looked this up. Maybe he's just a beast and he knew that power up, because I do feel like power up going from gold to prismatic is much better than power up going from like silver to gold. And obviously it can't go from prismatic to prismatic plus, though honestly it should. Why don't they make like, okay, that's such a bad idea, but it's a good idea. They should make like 10 prismatic plus augments, and you should just be able to be offered them with power up. But also like don't listen to me. That's like a horrible idea. People are gonna be like, I can't believe this guy hit, you know, prismatic super egg. Okay, we're gonna level up here. We get our item here. Yikes. I mean, nothing. I mean, we don't need a TF item, but nothing that we can itemize TF with. We do have a Kali type stuff. You have the option of going something like a Fist of Fairness and a JG, and boom, our Kali items. Like a Fist of Fairness JG, honestly, you could build a BT or an Edge of Night and boom, you're done. The only scary thing is we don't even have a Kali 2 at this point, but I don't know what else you would take. You would take Bulwarks, I guess. Luminous Deathblade. Ooh, Luminous Deathblade, and that's going to go on to, I mean, for now, Nocturne and eventually Ambessa. Yeah, so we take the Deathblade for Ambessa. We get 4 Quickstriker in, and yeah, we're going to make the IE here, make the Deathblade. The Spark's going to go up here. We're going to finish off that Warmogs here. It means we can't actually make Heal Cut, which is a little bit rough, but I mean, the Warmogs is a great item, especially when we're going to play so hard in the Sentinels later. So yeah, Luminous Deathblade on this Ambessa. I mean, she dealt most damage this fight. I mean, even Ambessa 1 feels pretty good to itemize here. Last augment here, we do get the prismatic while everyone else gets a gold, which is really, really nice. I mean, I don't think we really need more items at this point. We're quite good on items with our first augment, so I don't think Final Polish or the other one very good. Sponging, we did review a really, really cool sponging game from Kevin Parker earlier on in the set. Don't think it's going to be the case here. I mean, I think Bulky Buddies is like fine. It makes your positioning like a little bit awkward, but yeah, we're gonna roll deep here. I mean, I think this is something that you see, and we do pick up a LeBlanc here, which is pretty cool as well. I mean, I would say like, ooh, all right. Positioning wise, just trying to figure out everything so that we get good value out of the bulky buddies here. And then also looking at slams here, we're going to make the Crown Guard here. Leaves really, really good components open for the Ambessa. I mean, this is fantastic, right? It could end up being like BT red buff, and then our items would be perfect here. Or actually, no, we already have the heal cut with Morello's. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't build Sunfire. Oh, didn't. Yeah, for some reason I forgot that we built Morello's first item. So yeah, no Sunfire needed. That makes the Warmogs even better. That's ooh. Playing for 7th, Kevin says. And yeah, I mean, I would say we are level 7. That is actually so funny. He tabs into his own chat to say playing for 7th. Because I mean, look at our spot. Our spot does look pretty bad, I would say. We have TF2 and the Loris too, but I mean, Kevin this entire game has been rolling pretty aggressively just to try to find like some kind of board. But I mean, we have 4 TFs at this point, 47 HP. We have no gold. Like, I would say the spot does look quite bad. Like I was talking about last stage, I would much rather, if you could just drop me into like the average TFT game, I would much rather that, because I mean, this is a below average spot for sure. And so we'll see what Kevin can do to kind of pull himself out of this, and what kind of placement he can salvage here. Because I mean, yeah, Kevin himself said playing for 7th, which I mean, it's such a TFT player type thing to say, but I mean, I don't think that's crazy. GS gonna be the slam into Ambessa here as well. I was kind of like, he was hovering it, and I mean, I think this makes a decent amount of sense. We have all of these stats. If you know, I always talk about kind of like how stats in TFT work, you know, like what you want to multiply stats on each other, and we have a billion AD, we have a billion, well, not a billion, but we have a decent amount of crit chance, and so throw some you know, damage percent increase on that. That is the other lever that you can multiply with. We lose healing, but I think Kevin's saying with the bulky buddies, with 4 Quickstriker, we're gonna be tanky enough that we don't actually need the healing onto Ambessa. She's also not our primary carry. If she just does a bunch of damage, it doesn't really matter if she doesn't, you know, heal back up to full. We don't need her to go infinite. TF is like kind of like the main carry. So yeah. All right. Energy absorption, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that. Slow cooker, repulsor. All I mean, I think that one's fun. Okay. Just gonna grab the Thorn Skin here, actually. Okay. I mean, it's very, very solid with the items and the setup we have with the bulky buddies, right? HP scales really nicely with Armor and Mar. Kind of the same idea, the multiplication type effect. The Gargoyle is like a little bit, you know, like already having all that Armor and Mar is like not that amazing. Also, oh my god, or the Crown Guard. I mean, yeah, like the stats from that and like the Ionic Spark. It's like it's not amazing, but it's fine. But look, I'm quite afraid of this Nocturne. Oh my god, he flew right back to the front line. Then ooh, wait. We almost won this fight. I mean, that's not a bad fight at all. I mean, TF to 11. Also, look at the Loris damage there, by the way. We do get our cash out here, by the way. I neglected to mention this because Kevin was like tabbed out at the start of the game, but this is a Mill's Blessing game. So there's our Mill Blessing. It's 2 TGs, which is honestly also not great for Kevin, I would say. Like, I'm not that excited about the double TGs here, just because like, what are we putting them on? Nocturne. We can level up here. Traditional board is just play 4 Sentinel and you get Rebel in here. So really, really straightforward final board for us to play here. And yeah, I mean, this is the spot. So yeah, I mean, I think this makes sense. TG goes there, TG goes there. We have an Even Shroud that we can slam here. Really tragic that it has to sit on the Irelia, but I mean, it's Armor Tread, which is, you know, what you care about. And look at this Ambessa continuing to go here. So this is just talking about kind of like what we ended up playing this game. It's a Quickstriker reroll game, but it's also like not a Quickstriker reroll game in that like we have to sell the TF here and then we dupe the Ambessa, and Kevin's just saying like, I need to salvage placements, though you do end up kind of seeing something interesting here where it's like, well, we've gotten to most of our board. We're stuck on like TF2, obviously, but we have Ambessa 2 now. We have a decent amount of tankiness in this Loris too. And also look how close this lobby HP is. We're 37 HP. We thought our spot was really bad, but a lot of people are losing here. But how does my Ambessa get aggro? Oh, Kevin is so tilted there, but he wins the fight anyway. This is such a TFT player mentality. There's a really good it's like somebody put it was like in a Discord that I'm in. It's like a YouTube short or something, and it's like it's supposed to be like a chess player, but honestly I feel like it makes sense for like TFT players, where the chess player, like every 2 seconds they're like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I don't know how I'm gonna win this game. Oh, actually that's a good move, I'll make that. Oh no, this guy made a horrible, I'm gonna lose the game, there's no way I can win this game, like I'm absolutely gonna lose this game. Oh, actually that's a really good move, I'll just play this. And then oh, it's they make another move. Oh my god, oh, it's over for me, oh wait, actually I win the game. Boom. Like, I feel like that's all TFT players out there, is like catastrophizing about how bad their game is. I mean, Sentinel +1 could be something down the line. I mean, we don't have much else to take. You might as well take it, right? Don't have anyone to hold on to it. It's just gonna go into the random Akali for now. But I mean, eventually you could level up for 6 Senti, which would be really, really nice. For now, yeah, I can't really cut any of this stuff. But I mean, yeah, the spot is now actually quite solid, right? A bunch of people have died. We have top 4 locked in, and it's really just around the stabilization of tempo Quickstrikers. This is not Quickstrikers reroll. This is just tempo. I mean, obviously, if Kevin had the opportunity to find a TF3, he would take it, but he just played around the Ambessa, played around the TF, and I mean, is stomping the lobby, right? 9k damage from this Ambessa. I think this Radiant Deathblade has also been kind of disgusting on the Ambessa. I think that was such a smart take here. I actually wanted to just look up Ambessa. Let's put some filters in it. Ambessa for quick. I don't know. I don't want to like destroy the stats that much and then throw in Radiant item. There's no stats on it, honestly. Okay, so there's a slight amount of stats on it. It looks like it is one of the best Radiant items on Ambessa outside of like Radiant TG. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? And also just this Ambessa setup as well, just the full damage Ambessa, I think is so smart. Like, I think a lot of people would have been really, really tempted to just make the BT onto Ambessa and get the nice 7th person. Is full damage Ambessa the GOAT or what? I don't get. Yeah, like that's exactly. I mean, me and Kevin on the same wavelength here. Like, this full damage Ambessa has actually been huge here. She just has enough tankiness with the 4 Quickstriker and with the bulky buddies here that we didn't need to build like any kind of real tank items onto her, and so we end up in an amazing spot here where we just go full damage Ambessa, and she's just been farming boards, and the Loris has been tanky enough, especially with the tankiness Anomaly from Loris as well. I just feel like all the pieces fit together. Like this is what TFT is all about, is getting all of those pieces to work together. This person has 2 Rebel +1s, but I mean, they're stuck on level 9. They have the level up here. I mean, a pretty scary board overall. Ooh, and we do barely end up losing to them there, dropped to 20 HP, but we do still have our level 9 to hit here, which if we can pick up a Sentinel, and we do, now we have 6 Sentinel, and ooh, we have the Rumble, which is an even better Sentinel to play. So, I mean, that's a huge upgrade on the board. Yeah, gonna move the TG over. Yeah, this is beautiful, right? Move the TG over there, and then move these items onto the Ambessa, and then even just very diligent, throw the cloak down there. Also, my God, this TF and this Ambessa just duo carrying, just absolutely, I mean, look at that Akali, right? And I mean, this is also something to note here, is like, we never could hit stuff like Akali 3 or Nocturne through this game. We talked about Nocturne 3. This guy also went for Akali 3. So I mean, look at this. We had to tempo Quickstrikers because this guy took all the Quickstrikers, and we can never hit TF3 because this guy's holding on to them as well. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, Ambessa is greater than Akali 3. Ambessa just absolutely farms the Akali, and we are hard chilling here to a top. Well, we'll see if one more person I mean, look at this. I mean, the 6 Sentinel, it could actually be a win out, a game that, I mean, honestly looked really, really doomed. But I mean, I think the other thing that Kevin did really, really good this game is just the aggressive rolling to stabilize and save HP, realizing that we're playing in a tournament lobby. Everybody is playing aggressively to stabilize. This means that people aren't going to be playing as high cap, but it means they are going to, you know, be higher HP and stronger board earlier, which means you need to do the same thing. We rolled on 6 this game and on 7 this game, and I think that absolutely, I mean, it made the entire difference this game. Had we not rolled on those levels, we probably would be dead. I mean, we're only 20 HP, right? That HP difference could have been huge here. Pick up another redemption here, unless this, I don't know what this, unless we're like denying a Garen 3 or something like that. Is that, well, we pick up the Alawi. I mean, we're going to swap redemption over here so that we can have redemption on separate units. I mean, sure, why not? And move this spark over here. I don't think, yeah, I guess he just wanted the double redemption. I mean, I guess why not? More tank items. I mean, we don't really need more damage items, so it's probably the best thing that he's got here. But yeah, we rotate back into this Quickstriker player. We even, wow, we proc the Zanyas already. The Ambessa didn't get on the Akali that quickly this fight. This fight looks really scary, but look at that. It is a first with the full damage Ambessa. I mean, what a cool game, right? A game that, a spot that looked absolutely doomed, brought to a first. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please check out all my links down below. I'll put Kevin's link down below if you want to watch him stream. He streams a decent amount of the time, and he streamed this tourney, so you can go watch the rest of his VOD if you want to see how he popped off so hard. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.